Es que se me rompe el alma. Que se me rompe el alma. Estamos grabando.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Ordinary Critics. Today, we will be reviewing Sorry to Bother You. Carlos.
What? Okay.
Knock it off, man.
Oh.
Creeps me out.
Sorry.
Hello everyone, I am Isaac.
And I'm Carlos, and we're just two ordinary guys reviewing extraordinary movies.
And today we are reviewing Sorry to Bother You, and you know guys, honestly we don't do this, but we're gonna make this a WTF segment.
Yeah. And we're sorry to bother you with that.
Which, WTF stands for...
Watch the film?
But honestly, this is really a what the f***.
Yeah, it totally is. Like, we were like, what the f***?
Oh god.
Yeah.
It's just, okay, literally, we came out of the movie theater, and we were like, we can't grade this. We can't give it
We
numbers.
can't.
What did we just watch?
It was so... I just want to say the whole theater, the whole audience they were silent for like half the
This is a
45
comedy.
minutes. It was a comedy. Everybody was silent. People didn't know how to process what they were watching.
So we're gonna give you a brief overview, and then we're gonna get into some a little bit of spoilers, but not too much because you gotta just go out and see it for yourself. So the basic plot of this thing is Cassius Green, played by Lakeith Stanfield, is a telemarketer. He's going to work, trying to just make some money.
Well, he gets a job as a telemarketer. He begins broke. Like it all begins with an interview. He has no money. He lives in garage, his uncle's garage.
Uncle's garage, who's played by Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
It's amazing. Yeah, and so he gets this telemarketer job, and then he's struggling with it, and then Langston, who is played by Danny Glover, leans over and goes, "Hey, use your white voice." He's like, "What are you talking about?"
People say that I have a whitish voice.
And he's like, no, your white voice. And then he goes into this higher pitch.
It's like they say like
David Cross voices his white voice.
Yeah,
and it's just
so they say like it's not necessarily a white voice. It's just carefree. You paid all your debts. It's what they wish they could sound like.
Right, if they had no money problems.
Yeah, they have no money problems. And it's hilarious.
So like I said, it's voiced by the white voice is voiced by David Cross. And it's hysterical.
Yes.
Oh my god. So he starts selling a lot of stuff, and then moves up to this rank called Power Caller, which is a promotion, and then everything goes crazy.
It blows up.
From that point on in the movie, that's when we all got silent. I'm like, what?
We didn't know what we were watching. Like we didn't know what we were watching. We thought they were joking about where they were going,
and then they didn't.
Then they just kept going there, and it wasn't a joke. And we didn't know how to react, how to process everything.
So,
which I really appreciate.
And I can't unsee it. We'll put it that way. So, from here on out, there will be. We're gonna go to a little bit of more intense spoilers. If you want to see, this is a WTF segment, so we're not doing number grades, but we're gonna do. I don't know, some sort of grade.
Yeah.
It's at the end of this video, so there will be a link down in the comments below if you want to check it out. So, pause the video. Go watch
it. Please, go watch it.
Please go watch the movie, because it's crazy.
Yeah.
Come back here and let's talk about it. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh.
Wow.
Okay, so this thing, we've decided, yes, it is a comedy, but it's almost, we think it's political satire.
Definitely. It's very loaded. It's a very loaded film.
And it's, like we said before, it's nothing like what you expect it to be. All of the trailers are like, oh, it's a happy-go-lucky film.
Yeah,
he puts on his white voice, he gets promotion.
Yeah.
Great, awesome, whatever. But then the plot twist, we're not going to spoil that for you.
No.
Because we want to see what your reactions were. So if you go watch it, leave a comment down below and let us know
what you thought about the rest of the movie when it just explodes.
It just explodes and keeps going at 100 miles an hour. So yeah, political satire. They talk about slavery. They talk with like Worry Free. They talk about strikes
and scabs
and unions and picketing and.
What else did they touch on? They touch on something like racism right off the bat, xenophobia and racism. Just with the white voice and what you sound like and all the bias inside people's minds when they listen to you talk.
Right.
What you sound like. So
it was just
it just touches on a lot of subjects, and it's a lot of criticism about like today's society.
Right, and controversial issues. It brings a lot of them up, and a lot of them to the foreground of this movie. With like we said, you don't expect it to at all. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go watch a funny comedy. Sorry to bother you. Perfect. No.
And all of a sudden you're thinking about life and how messed up the world is right now, especially when the guy at the head of the Wordfree, Steve Lift.
Yes.
He's accused after the movie explodes. He's accused and he gets put on the spotlight of doing all this stuff, and he profits.
Right.
Because it gets seen some other way, and the investors put more money in him, so he actually ends up on top.
He twists the plot twist.
And
uses it to his advantage,
which is not unlike some stuff that is going on right now.
Sound familiar?
Where like the politicians are putting profits of companies, of private companies, over people's health or people's interests. It's very.
This is gonna be our most controversial video.
I think so.
We're gonna start some fires.
It's just very relatable. It's an alternate reality. It's like an alternate reality.
It's not too far off.
Yeah, there's a lot of like parallels.
Woof.
Yeah.
So that's enough about the plot, I think.
Yeah.
Before we get into too much controversy.
So I want to give credit to like Bootsy Riley.
Yes.
The writer and director.
Absolutely. Thank you for taking a chance.
That's some risky script writing.
Absolutely.
And you can tell from the like I've read some reviews, I've seen some scores, and it's very hit or miss if you didn't get it, or maybe if it's not what you were expecting. Maybe you went to see a comedy because it looks like a comedy, but you ended up, thinking about life and where we stand, and your beliefs and all this. So it was a risk.
You really, really like it, or you really, really don't. I think our whole theater was totally involved and totally into it, because like we said, laughter, 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 plot twist comes, and then silence throughout the entire rest of the movie.
But then we ended up talking to people about it outside
of it, yeah, and that hasn't happened with us yet.
No, that was the first time. We actually talked about some of the subjects with people outside on our way out.
Some strangers.
So it has people talking.
Exactly, which is really cool. That's what we should do. They should bring people together and talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to the cast. Like we said, we have Lakeith Stanfield as Cassius Green.
We have Tessa Thompson as Detroit, the girlfriend.
Yes, she's fantastic.
Yeah,
she's having a year. She's having a year.
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie. She's
Annihilation, right?
Annihilation. Westworld. She's just popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
She's going down.
Good for you, Tessa. Yeah.
Proud of you.
Yeah, we're still liking what we see, so
keep it up.
Yeah.
Because we
directly
the
ordinary critics enjoy
we have declared
it,
so it shall be. But the story focuses around them primarily. Also, like we said, there are cameos by Danny Glover,
Forrest Whitaker,
who
you may not recognize.
You might not recognize him, but he's there.
David Cross is the voice.
Terry Crews. So it's star-studded cast.
Yeah.
Which is really exciting, and everybody was totally committed and totally on board the entire time. It was great.
Yeah.
It was great to see that. That's all I got.
And I think everybody like Keith Stanfield did Cassius Green like very, very well. He looked confused. He looked like he needed money. He looked like a person that I've seen this before. A person that goes against their beliefs because they kind of really need the money right now. So
stab your friend from the back.
He goes through so much, and you always see the struggle in his mind.
It's an internal struggle,
especially when he has to debase himself, at the party. He has to debase himself in order to get ahead, and takes a hit on him, and you can see it.
Yeah, you can see it. He's very good at portraying that characteristic. All right, continuity and immersion.
It's a whole world, but they showed us TV shows. They showed us.
Yeah, they instead of just the main plot, they had a lot of culture around it to kind of set the mood and set the tone. That really helped. Because, what was the show called?
I got the kicked out of me.
Right. That was the show playing constantly, and they're like, how is this the most popular show? And it's 150 million viewers every night.
They actually say, which is another criticism to, today's world, is what kind of world do we live in where this is the #1 show? It took one line,
and you're just like, oh,
and the title of a show, and you got it. You're like, what kind of society do we live in where this is the #1 show? And you go,
it all makes sense.
Yeah,
it all makes sense. So that was very cool to see, and them putting in those cultural references relating to us, but also very unique, very on their own thing to set the tone and set the world that we were in.
Yeah, they use the news a lot to see how the world reacts to the stuff that is happening. In commercials too, worry-free commercials, how something looks absolutely insane and yet people will eat it up because it looks happy. Like the way it's marketed.
Well, one of the main plot points is that Cassius is a scabber, and he's going in, and this girl throws a Coke can at him, hits him in the head. The YouTube clip goes viral, and she gets like all of these sponsorships, and she gets all of this stuff based off of a viral YouTube clip.
Sound familiar?
I mean, it's what we're trying to do.
Can we go viral already? No? Okay.
No, not yet. We're working on it. Okay.
No, but also, like, basically, he turns into a meme. Everybody ridicules him, and, he's struggling. Although technically he's a scab, so he's the enemy, but at the same time, like, it's off his misery.
It's just, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Soundtrack. Oh, my God. They were... I can't.
It's very original.
We'll put it that way.
Yeah, it was very original. I enjoyed it.
Laughed a lot.
Definitely laughed a lot. Especially at the party.
Just that party scene.
Oh, man. Yeah.
All right, and then we have cinematography. I had no problems with it. It was very standard.
Yeah, and I couldn't... The makeup at the end for something that happens.
Yeah, some of the stuff that happens is very very well thought out, we'll put it that way.
Yeah. See how we end up speechless from this movie? We just didn't know how to process it.
We didn't know how to process it, and we don't know how to convey that to you. So let's get into our report card.
Yeah, let's go.
And on a scale, so for WTFs, for Watch the Film segments, we give it a rating based on the scale of drop everything right now and go watch this movie to I'm gonna watch The Office for the third time or stay in show Netflix. And today we have
nothing.
I mean, we're speechless.
We're speechless. Honestly,
drop everything right now and go
watch the movie because it's funny and it has you thinking, and
that's what.
And it's very original script writing that
that you don't really see anymore.
You don't really see this plot coming. You can't predict where it's going.
No, absolutely not. But I feel like a lot of writers nowadays take like the safe way out, where this did not.
It totally did not. It was a risk, and I appreciate watching a risk on the big screen.
Absolutely, I think to us it paid off.
Yes.
So good job.
Yeah. So go watch it. Highly recommend it.
All right, thank you so much for watching this review. Let us know down in the comments below what you think. Give us a like. Give us a like. Hit the subscribe button.
It's over there.
It's over there. Hit the bell to know when we're on. But we're sorry for bothering you with the bell.
I'm sorry to bother you.
We had to do it. But thank you so much for watching. And as always,
stay ordinary.